All right, welcome to episode 48 of My FX Buddies, the podcast. And I say podcast because there's a blog, which is what you're seeing on the screen if you are looking at video. And the blog is at myfxbuddies.com, but you have to use HTTPS, put the S there. S as in Sam, or myfxbuddies.blogspot.com. Spotify.com has video content if you're a paid subscriber. RSS.com has a transcript. MyFXBuddies is how you would find me. And Apple, all the other, wherever you listen, just do an internet search for My FX Buddies and it should come up. All right. It's Monday, April 29th, 2024, and I'm back. And remember I said, there probably won't be anything and I won't post until Tuesday. Well, they had some stuff I wanted to show you. So this is one, and I forgot yesterday in the closing to say my closing. So I won't forget today because, we're one day closer. Someone used to say that. We're one day closer. And, if you can, if it's not going to be a burden, maybe try to get some more currency. But anyway, so let's get into it. Oh, and this is a good one. You're going to want to share this one. If you have anyone who's down or, you get those grumpy people, everything's the same, nothing's changing. This is one of those ones. There's no bad news, just one article. I didn't put the link to that article because I thought of something better I could do. Because you had to know what I'm talking about if you listened to yesterday's blog or whatever. There's a little issue, just a little hot button issue, and they are again talking about it today. But I'm not gonna post anything, but I'm gonna scroll down the article. So if you want to read it, you would have to go to the video. Oh, YouTube! I got a couple new subscribers. Hey, thank you. But if you are listening to this on YouTube because you're listening, you're not watching a video, although it appears you are, but the image stays the same, right? So, in that little box that looks like it's a video, below there's a word that says more. Click on more, and then a box opens that has the link to the blog, which has the video and all the articles that you can see. All right. Okay, so the title of this is a fixed exchange system for the Iraqi dinar. Yeah, that doesn't make sense, but I said, you know what? He looks like he's explaining something, right? And see this symbol here? Well, part of it, this is the symbol for the Private Bank Association. So, and look at that. It's over to the left. This article, it doesn't even say who that guy is. This is a history of the IQD rate that goes back to 2004. So this is straight citizen education. I know, no, it does not talk about where they're going now, but what an interesting time to post this, right? When a lot of people think we're soon. Some people think any day now before May 9th. Some people think May 9th is going to be a magical day where the rate is announced and they're led into the WTO and all that. I don't. I would love that. I really would love that. But at this point in time, I'm still on June. Plus, I don't know if I talked about it yesterday, but Anthony Blinken, Anthony, I don't know. In Iraq's news, they tear that man's name up. So I don't know which way is the right way to say it. And you know I don't listen to our news. So anyway, he may still be there. I don't think so though. He's doing another Arab world tour. But he was at the WEF meeting in Saudi Arabia, but he was there. He had some on the sideline conversations with some people trying to resolve. Mm, let's see. I don't say the word. Ooh, okay. It's a 4-letter word. It starts with G and it ends with A, and it's a very hotly discussed topic right now. And it's over in another land. Okay, hopefully you get that. So, and they're negotiating for, hostages and stuff. So, if they make a breakthrough on that, I might be tempted to move away from June. But anyway, all right. So, let's keep going. So, you definitely want to read this. Okay, and it is a little confusing because the translation, right? The translation is English, is Arabic to English done by artificial intelligence, and there's mm, economic terms in here which may not always translate correctly, and there's numbers, lots of numbers, but the just the just seeing this in their news right now, this is the history of their money and possibly describing going from one monetary system to another, and I thought I had those bolded, but it doesn't look like they are here. Yeah, so an installed system. I have no idea what that means. There's no doubt that the dinar exchange rate is determined through the dealings of banking or non-banking financial units that buy the dollar at a fixed dinar price from the central bank. So that's what they do now. So this is very detailed information. I'm not going to spend that much time on it because really understanding it is not the point, because we're not the ones who have to deal with this system, right? Here are the financial positions of creditors and debtors at each change, noting that those with dinar salaries and income are most affected by the gaps and fluctuations between the official value and market value of the dinar. And they have dates when they reduced it. So yes, but you definitely might want to look at where they've come from to where they are now. And they closed out, no. I don't know what they closed out at, but they got to 1437.5 dinars per dollar. So it's getting better. Okay, so we're going to skip that. But that, and then to not say who this guy is and where they were talking about it could be a financial inclusion gathering because it's Financial Inclusion Week. But whatever, I'm just really geeked. Yes, I said geeked. I don't want to say excited because when I get excited, people go, "Oh, she's excited." But no, I'm not. It's just very encouraging. Okay? All right. So, yeah. So we'll go down. Now this, I don't know because I don't know enough about stock exchanges, but this could be exciting for Iraq. The Iraq Stock Exchange receives the shield of the Arab Financial Markets Union in Doha. which I thought Doha was in Iraq, but apparently it is not. Um, maybe it's in Qatar. I don't know. But anyway, so they got an award. The ISX received an award, and not only did they receive it, it's the second year in a row that they received it. Let's see. General Authority at the Arab Financial Markets opening, say, Qatar Stock Exchange. So I think Doha is in Qatar. Anyway, they participated in financial market discussions with financial technology experts and the future of trading in financial instruments and ongoing financial market experiences, and discussed the performance of Arab financial markets that are members of the Arab Federation, AFCM, and joint cooperation plans. Ooh, that was a lot of words, wasn't it? Pointing out that the Iraqi Stock Exchange won the position for the second year. So yeah, I don't remember this last year, but I really didn't pay attention to the stock market last year. Um, so yeah, but it's always nice when you win an award, right? Okay. Budget schedules postpone the House of Representatives recess. Now, oh, I apologize. The window's open. It was a nice 70-degree day today, so I have the window open. And it is rush hour, so you can hear all the traffic. All right. So they expect the Parliamentary Finance Committee expects the general budget schedules for the year 2024 to arrive at the beginning of next May. But don't panic. That's just 2 days away, right? That is actually, this is Sunday. Is that Sunday? Yep. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. It's Wednesday. So we shall see, as my mother used to say. We shall see what we shall see. So it does need to be reviewed periodically every year. So it's not a full-on vote. But if you go through this, so there's a short version, and then when I went back again to check it, they had added some more details. It's at a standstill between the government and the House of Representatives, despite the approval of a tripartite budget for the first time in the country's history. It was supposed to be there, I think it said, by the second month of this year. Yeah, the schedules were supposed to arrive no later than the second month of the current year. The delay has political and economic aspects, and pointed out the budget's mission is primarily to finance employee salaries, which is a much easier topic than final accounts. So they just had to make some changes, some amendments to these schedules, which from everything that I read, they increased everything. They increased budgets for projects. Yeah, so I wouldn't even, don't freak out if they do the budget schedules and there's no new rate, because the rate is, remember they said they set that rate for 3 years, I think, right? But they could pass those schedules. They will probably be put in the Gazette, and then they could change the rate. They don't have to post the rate in the Gazette. They don't have to post the rate in the budget, right? So if they approve the schedules and they put them in the Gazette and then they say now the 2024 budget can go into effect, don't panic, okay? All right, here's something, but we're going to skip that. That's Iran increasing their investment packages. All right. Where is the budget? This is a this is an opinion piece, but it's a guy that they let write pretty regularly, okay? He says, "Where is the budget, Ministry of Finance? Here we are in the 5th month. We're not there yet, but hey, 2 more days, 3 more days, and we are. And we're approaching the middle of the year, and the ministries and departments are still restricted in spending. The rights of employees are postponed because the esteemed Ministry of Finance puts the budget under the pillow." So they doing something. They just not letting us see what they're doing, right? And he says, it seems that finance knows my grandfather and took the idea from him, as he used to put the wallet under the pillow and sleep on it. I just thought that was funny. So then he goes on to, berate them some more. And then he says, release the budget and let the people recover. So I just wanted you to see that. That was pretty funny. And here is this picture that I really like. If you saw yesterday's thumbnail on the videos, Rumble has the video and YouTube, even though that's not a video. I just love that picture. And I did look up, there are 15 years difference between them. So he's 38 and he's whatever 38 plus 15 is. Yeah, math is not my strong suit. Okay. So Sudani opens Iraq's doors to major international companies. All right. And then I'm just wondering why. I think this man, the king, has like 20 kids, right? Why did he choose that one, this one, to be prince, which will probably be king, right? Uh, anyway, I just wonder about things like that. And then let me just take it one step further. I want to romanticize it. And I want to say that of all his other kids, he loved his mother the most. Wouldn't that be something? Not because he was intelligent and he picked up language early. Anyway, okay. See, I have to find laughter and amusement in this stuff somewhere because this is some pretty boring stuff, right? Okay. So this an article that talked about? Here is the Crown Prince's real name, his full title. The Crown Prince of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, His Highness Prince Mohammed bin Salman bin Abdulaziz Al Saud. Saud. Isn't that a lot? And I always joke, imagine that being printed on his business card. Let's see. So one thing that does worry me, it's not bad news, but it worries me. They talk about the brotherly countries and the prosperity of their people. That's not bad, but the brotherly countries. The meeting touched on the situation in that four-letter word. There's that four-letter word that I said starts with G and ends with A. And the Pizza Land people, right there, right? And they want them to come together, right? And support them. They need to make great efforts to stop what's going on over there. And as long as we control Iraq, we can control the amount of effort they put into that, right? So I see that possibly being, here's the one. The meeting discussed the latest developments in that region, especially what's happening in the Gaza Strip in terms of the ongoing Zionist aggression that has caused thousands of martyrs and wounded, and the importance of taking a unified position. And see, with our 2 cents in there, they can't take a unified position. So I can see that being a point of friction for them. Okay, so that's just one little thing that's why I push it out to June, right? Because we'll use it as a carrot and stick. Oh, we're at 19 minutes. Okay, so, but the fact that he went there opens up that Sudani went to Saudi Arabia, opens up opportunities to other international companies, right? Okay. Baghdad and Erbil meeting. A former Kurdish MP, Member of Parliament, announces the date of launching Nissan salaries. Now, not Nissan, the car company. I love this picture. I think that's the picture I was going to use for the thumbnail. Oh, no, no, no. I'm going to use that guy because I don't know who that guy is. Anyway, okay. But I do like that picture. Okay, so Iraq, remember we were talking about how they use a different calendar? Iraq goes by two calendars. The Gregorian one, which is the one we're on and most businesses are on, and then theirs. So we're calling this April, which is the fourth month, and they're calling it Nisan, which is some other month, and they're also in another year. They're in like 1458. Not that it matters, but I just wanted you to see that. And it is nice that they're going to be paying. So if Kurdistan is paying the people, that means Baghdad paid them, right? And that's good. That means the system is working. There's no more interruptions in that. Something isn't right. Okay, there we go. All right, let's see. Oh, I didn't mean to have this in here. But anyway, this isn't really bad news. This is that attack that I talked about. And I was saying, oh, they think they have clues. But right at this point, it looks like Barzani's gonna go. Is it nephew Barzani? Which one? Uh, Actually, nephew Barzani's there already. Yeah, it's the nephew. He's there today, and they were talking, and he was gonna confront the framework because I think they have clues that they're the ones that did it, right? So yeah, but I didn't mean to put that there. Anyway, so here's another parliamentary finance holds the government responsible for stopping spending in the ministries. So I like when they point fingers. You're the reason. Oh, that's a nice song. You're the reason. But anyway, and here's another picture. Look at, and I'm so happy that they're using dinar in their pictures. Before they used to use the dollar. But oh wait, what was this about? Just that they're moving on. They're moving on with the budget. It does have to go to the House of Representatives, but it should be there. Here is renterism hits Iraq's economy despite trillions of revenues. And that's trillions of revenues, right? That's the good thing there. And it just means they haven't been able to. A rentier economy means they mostly make their money from oil, from one source, and their source is oil. And they want to move to a different open economy with multiple sources of revenue. And they're the reason, even though we know it's not them, it's external. But anyway, so this might be the best article today. A specialist identifies the reasons for the decline in the value of the dollar against the Iraqi dinar. So they go and they talk to the official spokesman for the currency market in Sulaymaniyah, Jabbar, I don't know how to say his last name. He said the reason of the value of the dollar going down is the visit of Sudani to America. Ameriki. That's how they say it on the news. The main reason is the impact of the Sudani visit to Washington. And you could read this. You should. I think this will be happy. The dollar has declined against our in recent days due to a number of factors, the most important of which is the use of smart cards that enable business account holders to withdraw dollars abroad, which is a good reason for the decline in the value of the dollar. Also, the visit that the Turkey president had, and there were a number of agreements signed indicating the volume of trade between Iraq and Turkey, and all dealings with countries previously were in US dollars, but according to recent agreements, Iraq will be allowed to use other currencies in its transactions. In recent days, a delegation from the Central Bank of Iraq visited Saudi Arabia. So that's where Aliyah was. He was in Saudi Arabia. So hopefully tomorrow we'll get some details of conversations that were had there. And it was agreed that future exchange would be in the currency that is dealt with in that country. And then also previously, when citizens received their salaries, they converted part of the salaries into dollars to pay off housing or car loans or any other money owed to them. But now, most of these transactions have been converted into the local currency, so people don't need dollars. But I don't like this. It says it is unlikely the dollar will fall below 1,400 dinars per dollar because it's too early. And the central bank has reached its goals, but it may reach 1420. So I wanted to get to 1390, but we'll see. It's only Monday. So see here, 1437.5 was the closing price, the purchasing price at that time. So isn't that encouraging? Things are working the way they're supposed to. There was something in here. Oh yeah, normally I'd be upset that people are moving away from the dollar, but we want Iraq to move away from the dollar, right? We want them using the dinar, which will increase the value. That's one of the things that will increase the value. All right, and this Iraqi business, there are no financial fears in Iraq for 3 years. And fear regarding the development path is unjustified. Yeah, some people they're just haters and not certain, going by Iraq's past. Even me, I'm like, I don't know why they're making a 10-year water deal, because in 2 years it's going to fall apart anyway, right? But hopefully this time will be different and they will stick to their contracts that were made. So it talks about Iraq is at the forefront of the first stages, in the 4th place in terms of growth among Arab countries, and it's just more positive things about them. Energy has maintained and it's expected to stabilize until the end of the year. Even with what's going on with the speculation of a possible agreement, resolution, truce, right? Any of those words in that area that I just talked about that I don't want to say, brought oil down. Let me see, what's oil at right now? It was 88. It was $88 this morning. I haven't checked it since then. But I haven't seen any articles saying it's gone up either. Yeah. Oh, wait. No. Come on. If you can hear that dog, nothing's wrong with that dog. The owner comes home and it starts doing that when it hears the owner's car in the driveway. Come on. Yeah. I think it's still at $88. But this is taking a while to update, so we'll move on. And I'll check it in half a minute. Let's see. I like this. Iraq was operating a primitive banking system until 2023, when the government worked with Central Bank of Iraq to implement external transfers through electronic platform and ended the issue of manipulation of the exchange rate. The improvement in the price of Iraqi dinar will eliminate the parallel market. And I tried to make that blue, but I don't know. It just looks like a darker black. But if you can see this, that was the, yeah, it is $88.40 per barrel is what Brent crude is, according to oilprice.com. So I like that. Then they go on and talk about gold. Gold is a safe haven, and they've got a boatload of it, right? And yeah, so there's more of that. Here, Sudani's over here. This is nephew Barzani. He is the president of Kurdistan. So how is their want Iraq if Kurdistan has its own president. But anyway, um, maybe we'll get more details. Debriefing. That's the word. Briefing, not debriefing. Briefing. That's the word that I was thinking of when I said Sudani has to come back and have meetings. Also, I was thinking he may have gone to meet with Prince bin Salman and all those other names to brief him on, hey, I went to America and this is what they said I should tell you, right? I think maybe that was part of it because he didn't even stay the whole day. Sudani was there on the first day of the summit, but he didn't even stay the whole day. Anyway, he had some meetings on the sideline and then he met with him. Okay, let's see. Parliament finance. The positive results of Sudani's visit to Washington will appear soon. I know we don't like the word soon, but there's some really nice things said in here. These results will soon appear on the ground, especially with regards to the strength of the Iraqi economy and the dollar file and its complete control. So I read that with my dinar goggles on. We're going to change the rate of the dinar. And it's going to strengthen the economy, right? That's how I read that. Taking the dinar goggles off, the government has made great progress in controlling the dollar and preventing any manipulation of the currency in the local markets by some merchants and others. Yeah, I don't know about any manipulation, but the coming days, another one of our not favorite statements, the coming days will witness a greater decline, as well as the implementation of economic agreements with Washington, and then it says it takes time. Okay, I don't like that. I don't want it to take time. I want it to happen like boom, now, right? But they're saying all the right things, putting all the right words in black and white. Okay, what's this? Here, the Trade Bank of Iraq decides, I know we're over 30 minutes. I apologize, but this is good stuff. So here with the financial inclusion, they're waiving fees. So look at all these, well, commission, which is fees, right? This is just the Trade Bank of Iraq. For opening a current account, opening a savings account, opening a deposit account, getting an electronic Visa card, or a golden Visa card. All of those services will now be free. All right. Parliament is conditioning the extension. Oh, here's another article saying Parliament will extend its session if they get the budget schedules. And this is a different person too, I believe. This is Sarwar Mohammed Rashid. So you got more than one person. I believe this is a different person. Okay, I just had to throw this in here, but this isn't bad news. They're just back to their regular, oh, I think I'll bomb Kurdistan today. But remember, remember I talked about Turkey? Turkey got Kurdistan to declassify or whatever those people that they changed their classification so they could bomb them. Well, there you go. It didn't take long. They got right back to bombing them, right? Okay, here, optimism to attract more customers to the field of banking operations. So this goes on with the Financial Inclusion Week, which is also, it's the Association of Banks, private banks, but also it's with the Arab Monetary Fund. So it's a pretty big deal. But here's pictures. Look at the pictures. Look at her with her suit on and her long hair's out. And then you have this lady. She's got a suit, but her hair's covered. And they just look so professional and they're just so happy to meet the new customers, right? And these are bags full of stuff they give away. I would like to know what's in them, but I don't. So it's from April 27th to May 2nd. Encouraging savings to enhance financial inclusion. And here's another one, but look at this. Look at this guy. Okay, here. I don't know what that is, but oh, you know what? These are the machines. The machines to give them a card right there. There's the computer. That looks like the scanner and the camera right there. And then the machine to print it out. Look at that. They're in the middle of some kind of plaza, some kind of probably a financial plaza. And they have everything they need right there to open those people an account. The QR code. So that's a cell phone, right? And then everything there they need to get the account done and get their card probably printed out. Wow. I don't know why I'm so amazed at technology still. Look at him. He's walking around for someone who's not going to go to the blog and look at this. This is a guy. He has like a billboard strapped to his back. And he's walking around talking to the people. I think that's hilarious. And this is actually an ad. It's an ad to tell them you can do everything on your mobile phone now. Okay, let's see. We're almost done. And then here's another one. I wonder how come they don't have all the machinery to set up. Look at that. What is that? Chanel. Is she carrying a Chanel bag? Aren't the two C's like that together? Isn't that Chanel? I apologize. I just got distracted by that. All right, and then, yeah, here's more people. So, who knows how many accounts they'll open this week, but they do this. They do it every year. One time they even did it twice a year, and they do it at more than one location also. This is just the one they decided to publicize. All right, so the other little issue is this. Washington links, and so this is just one of those things that I say you need to keep in the background, right? For when people say, well, why do you say June? Well, this may be a problem, maybe not. But I said I was going to put a link in the last blog and I didn't. So what I'm going to do is scroll down this article. And if you want to read the article, you can pause the video and read it and then unpause and pause. But for those listening, I'll just read you the title. Washington links investment and economics in Iraq to the rainbow lifestyle. But if you're looking, you can see the word there. Romanowski is concerned about the rainbow lifestyle. And so here, there's part of it. And we'll go to another part of it. Oh, and there's the rest. Oops. And there's the rest. So just so you can see how this is a problem between us and Iraq. But it's done. They passed it. It's done. And now Iraq wants to get rid of Alina Romanowski. All right. So I hope you felt this was worth it. It's all good, especially that one about the exchange rate going down and the reasons why it's going down. The reasons. Anyway, so yeah, it's 40 minutes, so I'm not gonna hold you any longer. Thank you for listening. I hope this was helpful. Again, you can go to the blog and you can see all of these articles because there's way more details than I could cover. I just covered what I could. See, they still use dollars in some of their images, but it's a lot less than it used to be. Yeah, this one. A specialist identifies the reasons for the decline in the value of the dollar against the dinar. Actually, that was going to be the title, but it's so long, so I went with the other title. But anyway, so thank you for listening. Again, while we have time, accumulate while we wait for the rate to appreciate. Don't miss any mails and pay all your bills. if there's a like, follow, subscribe, join, whatever those buttons are where you're listening, tap it, swipe it, click it, whatever. And when I update, you'll be notified, oh, you flopped. Anyway, so yeah, thank you. Enjoy the rest of your morning, night, noon, whatever time frame you're enjoying this content. And until next time, which if they put out something good again, I'll be back tomorrow, but I don't think so. All right.